Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing, well, as can be seen, there's been an accusation that a quote-unquote clerk at the Thai embassy in Beijing has committed some level of visa fraud, apparently. Thought of making this video after reading a recent article from the Bangkok Post. That's bangkokpost.com. Article is titled, "Former Thai Embassy Clerk Arrested for Visa Fraud." Quoting directly, he said while the man was working as a clerk at the Thai embassy in Beijing under a temporary employment contract, 9 Chinese students intending to travel to Thailand to study at Durakit Pundit University applied for non-immigrant visas. The man instead issued them tourist visas and kept the difference in payment for himself. A non-immigrant visa costs more than a tourist visa. Yeah, so look, this will come up from time to time in a U.S. immigration context, albeit extremely rarely. There are instances where you will see visa fraud in various guises, if you will, in that sort of bailiwick with regard to immigration in the United States. So this isn't something that's, only a Thailand problem. That said, it's pretty darn rare. That's why when I saw this article, I was like, I really need to make a video on that because it's so rare that it even comes up. But yeah, at the end of the day, in this instance, this was a situation where this individual was allegedly operating unilaterally just to make some money. They basically pocketed the difference in cost between a tourist visa application and a student visa application, which I can't imagine that'd be a lot of money, but I don't know. I haven't dug far enough deep into this, and frankly, I don't know that it's overly relevant. Other types of visa fraud you might see out here is not out here, but you might see out in the world from time to time are things like collusion between someone who is supposed to be adjudicating an application and those who are applying for facilitating them. At the end of the day, the thing to understand, shortcuts. Yes, there are methodologies whereby one can make the process more efficient, streamline the process of getting a visa, but the notion that one can sort of pay to change an outcome or to get around requirements or to overcome legal blockage, something like a legal ground of inadmissibility, this is folly. You don't want to go anywhere near this because even though, it's one of those, it's a sure thing, we've got a lock, that kind of thing, you don't, because at the end of the day, folks that engage in some sort of fraud, it's always been my experience they're ultimately caught from what I've seen as an outside observer dealing with immigration these past 15 years. Long story short, when you're dealing with the visa process, just go ahead and deal with things on the up and up. In this situation, though, this is kind of a different type of fraud insofar as, again, this was sort of unilateral on the part of the person who was pocketing the difference between one visa fee and another. So this apparently it didn't have anything to do with any sort of collusion between applicant and adjudicator. But bear it in mind that visa fraud is not something you want to mess with.